Good morning, guys. It's your girl EvaStormXox. It is September 4th. It is Thursday. I'm just on the way to the gym. It is 4:45 in the morning. I'm heading to get my workout on. It is my heaviest deadlift day. Oh my goodness, 172 pounds today. That is my, I guess, record. So let's see if I can do it again. So yeah, definitely ready for a hard day. I'm gonna enjoy some protein shake. I've got some of those crispers to help fuel my body real quick. So let's see what happens, guys. Big thumbs up for this hardcore workout today. We'll catch you in the gym. Bye. Alright guys, ready to hit day 57 in the gym. Stay tuned. We're ready to get a good workout in. Back to Anytime Fitness here. Let's talk about transitioning from keto diet to regular carbs so you don't get sick. To avoid getting sick when transitioning from the ketogenic diet to a regular carb diet, gradually increase your carb intake by adding 10 to 25 grams of healthy, complex carbs per week. Now, you want to focus on fiber-rich foods like whole grains, beans, fruits, and vegetables to support your digestive system and prevent bloating or constipation. You want to avoid processed carbs, sugar, and highly processed foods as they can cause blood sugar spikes and discomfort. You want to do a gradual reintroduction of carbs. So start with complex carbs. Instead of immediately eating donuts or pasta, choose whole, unprocessed carbohydrates such as sweet potatoes, legumes, fruits, and vegetables. And increase slowly. For the first week, add about 10 to 25 grams of carbs to your daily intake. Continue this process gradually, increasing your total daily carb intake week by week. You also want to monitor your body. Pay attention to any signs of discomfort such as bloating, fatigue, increased appetite, or even digestive issues. If these symptoms appear, ease up on your carb intake and adjust the pace of your transition. Now, you also want to focus on healthy carb sources. So for example, fiber-rich foods. Prioritize foods high in fiber to support healthy digestion and prevent constipation. Now, some examples of healthy carbs include incorporating whole grains, beans, lentils, fruits, and fibrous vegetables into your diet again. It's important at first to avoid simple carbs. Things like, staying clear of sugars, candy, soda, and other highly processed foods that can lead to blood sugar spikes and discomfort. And some other tips such as staying super hydrated, drink plenty of water to help with energy levels and minimize potential side effects. You also want to increase your protein. Add lean protein sources like chicken, fish, tofu, even beans to help you feel satisfied and manage the transition. When you reintroduce carbohydrates back into your diet, and this is more about refined carbs, I'm not talking about eating an apple, you don't feel very good. Some people experience a so-called carb hangover. The body feels kind of bloated and inflamed, and you may even develop headaches. It's important to, not overindulge on those days off the diet. For some people who have been a carb addict or a sugar addict before going on the keto diet, all of those cravings for those sugars and those carbs do come back pretty strong. So it's important to, just be mindful of what you reach for when you are reintroducing those carbs again, because it can make you feel awful. I definitely have made the mistake of kind of eating junk right after transitioning back into a carb diet, and let me tell you, it makes you feel awful. You feel sick to your stomach, you feel nauseous from it. It's better to just be mindful of what you're going to eat. Pick the right food sources to reintroduce back into your diet so you definitely can, transition into it in a healthier and better way where you don't feel so sick and heavy to your stomach. It's really important to get lots of rest and stay hydrated because fatigue is huge when it comes to transitioning back. You get issues with blood sugar spiking, and you get irritability, maybe even insomnia. To reset your metabolism, focus on building muscle with strength training, increasing protein intake, eating enough calories, and staying hydrated. Prioritize quality sleep, manage stress, and incorporate high-intensity exercises and whole fiber-rich foods into your diet. Avoid restrictive crash diets as they can slow your metabolism down. So kind of coming off the keto, you got to be very mindful. That way you can keep your metabolism active, and you also want to transition in a way where you still feel good, because you know, you reach for the wrong things after a keto diet, you're gonna feel so sick. And I definitely did experience a day where I felt super sick to my stomach just because I didn't reach for the right nutritious things that will help my body. Instead, I reached for, you know, the more junkier stuff, eating out. Alright guys, so day 57 is done in the gym, completed my workout. I actually did a PR today. I did 182 on deadlifts today. I was technically supposed to do a PR day. I was just doing a regular workout, hitting my 182 PR, but I ended up doing 182 just for the heck of it. I kept saying, oh, let's just try, and felt pretty good, felt easy. I was able to do more than one rep, so I definitely think I can lift heavier than 182, but I'm gonna leave it at that today, as I wasn't aiming for a PR day. I just thought, oh, I was able to do 172, no problem. Let's add 5 more pounds. And I was like, oh, that was easy. Let's add another 5 pounds. And I did 182. So nice little day here. I think next week we're gonna check official PRs. So we'll see if I can lift more than 182 next week. So stay tuned, guys. Now, I just made this video in hopes that you'll have an easier transition from keto to regular carb diet. I just don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. It's your girl, EvaStormXox. We'll see you next time. Bye. Lots of love.